All right, let's talk about the one part of your running you probably think you have on lock, but you might be getting completely wrong. Yeah, I'm talking about the easy run. Let's dig in and figure out how to actually master it. So let me just ask you this straight up. Think about your last easy run. Was it genuinely easy? Come on, be honest. If you have to pause and think about it, well, you are definitely not alone. This is something almost every runner struggles with, whether you're just starting out or you've been doing this for years. And that hesitation, that little pause, that brings us right to the heart of the matter, what I like to call your easy run problem. Here it is, plain and simple. Most of us are just pushing way too hard on our easy days. These runs aren't supposed to be junk miles or filler. They're the critical runs in between your tough workouts. The whole point is to log miles and build your aerobic base while letting your body recover, not beat it up even more. So we really need to reframe the goal here. We're not just trying to log some junk miles. We are aiming for something way more powerful, something called active recovery. I love this quote. It just nails the concept. Think about your body like a car that's been flying down the freeway after a really hard workout. You wouldn't just slam on the brakes, right? You'd ease off the gas, you'd coast. That's exactly what an easy run is for your body. It's that gradual cool down that helps prevent injury and actually lets you recover properly. And this chart really lays it all out. A workout run, that's all about high intensity, pushing for speed and power. But an easy run has the complete opposite goal. It's about low intensity to help your body repair itself and build that deep, long-lasting endurance. They're two totally different tools in your training toolbox, and you can't get them mixed up. So the big question is, how do we get this right? How can you know for sure that your easy run is actually easy enough? Well, the answer is in the science. And it's time we talked about the magic of something called Zone 2. So what is Zone 2? It's simply a specific heart rate range, right around 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And this isn't just a random number, okay? This is the scientifically proven sweet spot. It is the exact target you should be aiming for on all of your easy days. And you can see right here where it fits in. It's a notch above, say, a really casual walk, that's Zone 1, but it's kept well below those harder efforts in Zones 3, 4, and 5. This highlighted area, that is your golden ticket. That's your productive recovery zone. And here's why this Zone 2 thing is so incredible. You get two huge benefits at the exact same time. First, that slightly elevated heart rate is actively pumping more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to your muscles, which speeds up repair. But at the same time, you're training your body's energy systems to become more efficient, building that deep endurance that you'll be so thankful for at the end of a hard race. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now for the part that might completely change the way you run. And I'm serious about this. We're about to dive into what slow actually feels like, and you might be in for a surprise. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? We know the heart rate target, but what does that actually mean for your pace when you're out on the pavement or the trail? And here's the answer that just blows most runners' minds. It is so much slower than you think. To truly stay in Zone 2, your pace might have to drop to a super light jog. You might even have to throw in some walk breaks. And let me be really clear about this. That is not just okay, it's actually correct. This is what elite runners do to make sure they're recovering properly. And look, you don't need any fancy gadgets for this. You can use a simple feel test. First, the conversation test. Can you hold a full, normal conversation without gasping for air? If you can't, you need to slow down. Second, try the nose breathing test. Can you breathe comfortably just through your nose? If you have to open your mouth to gasp for air, you're going too hard. And finally, the comfort test. An easy run should feel, well, easy. If it feels like you're putting in effort, you're doing it wrong. Slow down. So let's put all this together. Let's create a new, simple framework. From now on, these are your new rules for the easy run. First rule, and it's a big one. Forget about distance. Start thinking in terms of time. Just aim for somewhere between 30 and 75 minutes. This little switch is huge because it stops you from chasing a mileage goal and accidentally turning your recovery day into another stressful workout. And this right here, this is the most important rule of them all. Within that 30 to 75 minute window, your body tells you when the run is over, not your watch. The second you feel your efforts start to increase just to hold your pace, the recovery benefit is gone. That's your signal. Stop the run. Your job for the day is done. So I'll leave you with this question to think about on your next run. We're all conditioned to think no pain, no gain, right? But what if the real secret to getting faster has nothing to do with pushing harder? What if it's all about having the discipline to finally, truly learn how to run slow?